Hi, I'm Chris. This is Miller Place. We've been doing the Pentagon Challenge. We have seen our African adventure. We won the Champions League with Orlando Pirates. We're now going to pick up the story as we head to Asia. So the season review, and we won everything. But most importantly, we won this particular trophy, which means our African adventure is effectively over. All we need to do now is find a new job. I say us. All I care about now is the job centre. What can we see? Chiba in the J League is the only job available. But other jobs were available. Kashima, we applied. Didn't look too bad. It was applied for, but we then had the bad news. We didn't get that job. Okay, so it's business as usual. We've played 3, won 3-2 in the league, won in the Super 8 quarters, and won all 3. So yeah, all good. But the reason we're really back is because Osaka of Japan have come in for, we've applied for the job. They're offering us an interview. It's the first interview we've had. I've applied for 4 or 5 jobs. Cruz Azul was the latest one that just said, no, you didn't make the shortlist, mate. Others haven't even said that, I don't think. But this is it. Oh, we can't see the job advert anymore. They haven't got a great deal of money. They're spending a lot on one player, Ashore, who would apparently be a quality signing, but he's 32 years old, so he's not my kind of quality signing. So, yeah, we'll see what comes of it. So, Osaka currently are sitting 9th, so they've dropped down a couple of places. There's still a way to go in the season, so it's still a chance that they can really push on. Kamisha is the first job I went for, and look at them now. They're up in 8th. Right, let's get this interview attended. Welcome, Chris. We're glad you've come along to discuss. This is from Koji Setu. Glad you given me the chance. Can you ease our concerns that you've never previously managed in this country? The fact that I have experience in various other countries should hopefully make up for the fact that I'm yet to work here. Yeah, that'll do. Why have you failed to accept or provide for a number of jobs while employed by another team? So I feel acceptable when you consider how long. It was my choice to stand by my decisions. On each occasion, I wasn't enjoying myself. I wanted a fresh start. There might have been times when I would just lie to them. You've previously been embroidered in media controversies. Yes, that's something I've learned from. How do you feel the potentially replacing the manager is very much liked by supporters? My record speaks for itself. I'm proud to say I've always had strong relations. Yeah, that's me. It's probably fair to say we're overachieving right now, so you can come in and keep the good times going. I've made a career out of pushing players beyond all expectations. Yeah, whatever. I'm happy to take charge immediately. I want to. Who's our man here? He's half decent. We're happy to work with him. What sort of budget you need? I require a small budget. Yeah, we'll just say that. What do they want? Sign players under 23. Yeah, happy to do that. Work within wage budget. Spend the original transfer budget and grow the clubs. Yeah, I can accept that. If I would expect you to finish in a mid-table position. Do we see we challenge? Yeah, we'll go top half. If that is the actual budget, 40 million quid, I should go back a stage and say, hang on, we're winning the Champions League. Yeah, wage budget, 175,000. Yeah, we'll be happy. Is there anything you'd like to... no requests. So the media say, I'm going to take over, which is good news. And then, even better news, we get there. You can change your backroom staff. You don't have to worry. So currently I am studying for Continental B. Hopefully that remains. My contract is for 2,800 a week. And I think that's it. So, 41 million. Here we have it then. It is time. We are moving, and we have moved. We are now in Japan, in Asia. It's our second stop in this Pentagon challenge. Time to win the Asia Champions League. So, okay, so just looking at the J-League rules, there's 4 places available for the Champions League. So we need to finish in the top 4. Ideally, we would want to be in the top 3, really. Otherwise, you're in a playoff. Wow, what a transfer window. 12 hours, and we've gone out and we've done a lot of business. So, first of all, we brought in a big centre-back, 6'3", Abdullahi Faye. He came in from Hakan in Sweden. Nearly £500,000. So, something to bolster up the back 4. After that, we then went over to the old Buccaneers and raided them. We brought in my star boy, Lavoie Kawinda. So he's come in as a left winger. We've signed him for 650,000. One of the better players. We followed that up with a new striker. We got in Buthelezi. I signed him as one of my first signings for the Pirates, and now I've just signed him again. So we set up in a 4-2-4 formation that best suits the players we've got. Is it Yanami? Ashore scores the first goal of my Gamba Osaka. A little bit screwed. Quinda now, down the left, attacking, pulls the ball in. Yamini pulls it back to Ashore. He gets. Unfortunately, we have to resort to this. We're playing ourselves into trouble not having a striker here. No, we're not. So we're up to 5th with 2 games to go, and we're facing our City rivals. And there's Faye's 5th of the season. That win was enough to secure us 4th place, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. So we started bringing in players. Souza, Yoshida, one of the best players I've purchased. Sano, another striker. The balance is huge. The budget was huge. We then brought in Transco, Kolke, and we were bookies' 5th favourites at 12-1. We then boosted our goalkeeper and a right back. So that pushed the bookies reckoning for us to be 3rd. But we're playing Trancoso as a libero, and you can see he's already joined in with the attack. And Mutaguchi, decent debut as well, 2 assists. And Kuwamoto, our stacked 4-2-4 formation was just too much for Awara as we beat them 5-1. But we now have the bad news. Why are we miserable? Looking at last year, we finished 4th. 4th would have been great. 4 is for the Champions League. You look at the rules. Champions League Elite Group, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing that can let you down is the the JFA Emperor's Cup. So if we look at the Emperor's Cup last year, perhaps hard to do JFA Emperor's Cup. We want to go stages. Last season, final played out between Fukuoka and Yokohama FM. Marvellous. There they are, both finished 1st and 3rd. Fab. Everything was going according to plan. And then, I see here, competitions. FC Champions League 2. What? Teams? Oh look, the 4th place team in Japan. We're in Champions League too. Why are we there? You may ask. Because if we look here, ACLE, ACLE, ACLE. So 4 teams in the Champions League. But the one thing we didn't think of, who are the holders? Leading Kobe. Kobe won it. Kobe are through. So the baby groups were announced. We were in Group F. There's a North Korea in there. But in the league, up to 28 games, we were well clear. Book ended. 2 hat-tricks. Oh, no, he hasn't, because Abdullah Faye's made it 10. But there we go. Gamba Osaka with our first bit of silverware. Under my tutelage, anyway. Booth Lazy shakes hands with the officials. The big South African striker receives the trophy. The official leaves the stage, and there's the trophy left. Itchy Nose scores again dramatically, so Itchy Nose has come in second half as an attacking midfielder, and here we go. Boothalazy was captain for the day. He shakes hands with another official twice in a week. The J-League Cup this time. League situation is we are 1 point clear with 4 to play. And Big Booth is likely. Was Booth a lazy captain again? It certainly looks that way. Yeah, Koike is captain and he's suspended for today. So that's the league title wrapped up. That's Champions League for next season. With the J-League being a summer league, we're halfway through the Baby Champions League, and having won everything, we were then offered the Yokohama F Mariners job interview. They liked us, so they offered us a job. We said no, but went on a buying spree of bringing in Bolde, Hurtado, Montano. We were the favourites with the first and third best players in the league, and the league season started well. We also played Selagon in the Champions League, got through there, and now facing Western Sydney Wanderers. No, Nakayama. And we're going to have to do our transfer business early. It's going to be offside, isn't it? Niang, who finds Kazmaki. Ball over the top to Yoshida. Yoshida controls and straight in. He finds Yoshida central, and Yoshida for the 3rd time today has put the ball in the back of it back. He does to Quinda. Yoshida offside. No, they're happy with it. In off the upright, finds Harura, who's dispossessed into the path of Quinda. Quinda takes his time, finds Kazmaki. On this occasion, I was 5 goals clear for making the subs that weakened the team. Oh, back to Lee Young, to Ferrura. What's he going to do? Down the line? No, he's going back to Lee Young and Mihailo Lescu. Yoshida! He scored. Are you going to find a reason to disallow? Oh, Yoshi. And I've just taken him off. And Yoshida turned up. When you've got a guy like Yoshida, anything can happen, look. So this should be Koike's cup to raise. Boothalazy was on the bench. Didn't get anywhere near it. Look at me in my fabulous Japan outfit. With us celebrating the Baby Champions League, we get the news that Yokohama had won the Champions League Elite, and that put a sour taste in our mouths. We were then on in the league phase of the East in the Champions League Elite. He steals it. He's in. He shoots and scores. We have a fine start to the season. We're on fire. Great. We then number 6 come up against Western Sydney Wanderers. Shoot, score. 4 defensive midfielders. Oh, but 2 of them are wing back. No, they're defensive. That win puts us top after 5 games. Rida Roda into the box. Mihailo Lescu is and we keep racking up the wins. We've retained all our trophies from the previous season. Our finances are going really well. And we start bringing in some extra players. Salazar and Hayano here. Little upgrades to the squad, along with Mosquera, a stunning 6'1" centre-back. We are again favourites to win the league. And we start really well. But now it's time for the Champions League quarter-final. Bag 4. Do we have to shoot? I think they got somebody standing in front of it. Oh, Nakashio. He's Salazar. He's going to be offside. Salazar adds the second. He gets the chance again. What can he do? He's through to Barouche. Barouche. And a fine finish. 3-0. Get in there. The semi-final. So, like London buses, we've been waiting around for ages for a Champions League game, and now we've got 2 come along at once. So, we're finds Mihailescu to Takata, to Hayashi. Hayashi into the box. Square it. Isn't it? Salazar through to Yoshida. Yoshida. So fitting that Yoshida's getting these goals. Come on! And we're now going to face Al Hilal in the final of the Champions League. We've gone back to back to back. Guayamoto with the long throw. To Mihailescu to Radicevic. Oh, his 8th of the season is probably the most important goal he's scored for the club. 5 minutes. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. That one goal was enough. Come on then! Champions League Elite is in the bag. We've conquered Africa. I was confident. Well, I was never confident in the quarter semi and against these Saudi clubs, but we have managed to do it. 3 years on the trot, I think the Japanese have won the Champions League. We're a tenacious bunch, look. So this win puts me as the Hall of Fame leader for Asia. And there we have it. A fine win in the Champions League, back-to-back-to-back wins against Saudi opposition in the quarters, the semi and the final. And we take home the all-important Champions League, even though we could probably have won it the year before. I'd be jumped ship. But we remained faithful to Gambro Osaka. I say we remained faithful. We played one more game after that and quit. We beat Iwara, I think it was 4-0 in the league. We were top of the league, and it was like, no, quit. And immediately jump in the job centre. And where do we go?